And welcome back to another amazing and wonderful episode of Unapologetically Shaun, where I talk about self-care, mental health awareness, as well as pop culture and anything and everything I like to talk about. Okay, so this week's episode is about make yourself a priority. All right, so before we get into this, I hope that I just want to give a little message. I'm hoping that you are getting something positive out of each and every episode that I post, because not only is this my own digital diary type of thing, but it also is something that is my way of helping in this world, making the world a better place. So I hope that I'm making a difference in each and every one of my listeners' lives, and also making a difference in other people's lives that you share this with. But I just wanted to put that out there and just really say thank you all for listening. And I really appreciate you all for listening each and every week on Wednesday. So yeah, let's get into make yourself a priority. You know, it is very, 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 again, very important that you put yourself first and actually make yourself a priority in every aspect of your life. Because if you are not a priority in your own life, how can you expect to be a priority in any and everybody else's life? You know, like, you come first no matter what. And a lot of people, including myself, have struggled with actually putting ourselves first and really loving and appreciating ourselves. You know, so it is really hard to do that. And I want to make sure that this message reach as many people as possible so they can understand, hey, you have to put yourself first. You can't love anybody if you don't love yourself. You can't do anything until you make yourself a priority. And I do have another episode. Not sure if this is going to be the same day as the Black Girl Healing Session episode for learning to love yourself properly. It may be, I don't know yet. But basically what I said in that one was how it's very important that you practice self-care or you practice self-love. Because if you don't, how do you expect others to love you if you don't love yourself, you know? So you need to make yourself on your to-do list of life the main priority. Of course, God is supposed to be your priority as well. But after God, you need to be second, you know. And we'll have another episode, you know, about not religion, but spirituality and being connected with God. Because I think that's very important that we speak on God and how important God is in our lives. So I'm going to do an episode strictly dedicated to that. But yes, on your to-do list, of life, you need to make sure that you are a priority. You need to start taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because if you don't do any of those things, don't expect life to just fall into place and everything peachy and cool is gonna happen in your life, because it don't work like that. That's not how life works. So I hope that's not how you think life is supposed to work, because no, it don't work like that. But yeah, so I just want y'all to focus on yourselves. Find some hobbies that you like to do in life, because you can't just keep going with the flow of life. Life doesn't work like that. You have to figure out what works for you, and you do what works for you, honey. All right? I know I'm a little country, And a lot of people say that. I be having so many different accents. It don't even make sense. I don't know where my spirit is from, but it had to been from the South, because I am super country. And I live in Missouri, but like I be sounding like I'm from the South sometimes. I'm super country. I'm off topic, but yes. And also, I have my business Amour 24, and that's the Roman numeral 24 XXIV. So it's Amour XXIV. And I do have some shirts dedicated to making yourself a priority. I do have the one with the curse word, and I can make one without. So everybody's included. But the shirts is make yourself a damn priority, and the damn is emphasized, because we have to start doing that. We have to make ourselves a damn priority, because we don't. We make our children our biggest priority. We make, if you're in a relationship, the person you're in a relationship, they be over the top on your life to-do list over you. You at the bottom, you on the back burner, like you under the shoe most of the time. So it's so important that we put ourselves first. Do what we want to do in life. Stop worrying about what other people got to think about you in your life, and do what's best for you. That's all I have to say. You have to do what's best for you. Yeah, so I'm not going to make this super duper long. I'm not about to cut it short right here. But I just want y'all to know that, hey, I'm on this journey of putting myself first. Because, baby, when I tell you, I probably was like the poster child of not doing nothing for myself. Like, everything else has to come first. Especially after I had kids. Like, I was never selfish. Because, baby, I would not buy me a t-shirt, a pack of socks, or nothing if my kids don't get their stuff first, if they don't have everything they need, and if my bills ain't paid. Like, everything has to be taken care of. I'm a stickler when it comes to bills. Like, I don't have to have nothing else. My bills better be paid. I better have food on the table, and my kids better be straight. That's all that I care about. I didn't even care about myself. I didn't care about my mental health. I didn't care about my physical health. I didn't care about nothing. As long as all of those was intact, that's all that made me happy. I was just happy. But I had to realize, like, if I'm doing all of these things, right, and everybody else is taken care of, what about me? I forget myself all the time. So what about me? So if I'm gone, all of these things are still going to be taken care of, but I'm gone now because I didn't take care of myself. You get it? So that's something you just have to think about. Like, it's okay to make other things a priority, but you cannot leave yourself on the back burner. You have to take care of yourself, because us as people, we forget about ourselves, and it's important to take care of your mental and your physical, because all that other stuff, if you're gone, it's still gonna get taken care of. So what was the whole point of you making that the full priority? You can't leave yourself out. So that's something that I had to really focus on with myself, because I wasn't, taking care of me. And that was the problem, So I hope that you got some out of this, and you learn to really make yourself a priority in this life, and really focus on your mental, your physical, and your spiritual health, because it's all that will keep you grounded, and that will get you through this life, and you will live a blessed and prosperous life if you focus on those things, and everything else will fall in line. So again, on your life to-do list, make sure you have God first, then yourself, and then everything else. Okay? All right. Well, I hope that this lovely message on Unapologetically Shaun really resonated with you, sizzled in your spirit, like Country Wayne says. Obviously, y'all know I really love when he say that. And Country Wayne is so funny. A little side story. Me and my friend, we went to a comedy show. What was that? Was it cold outside? No, it was probably in the summertime. She invited me to go to the comedy show or whatever, and it was a DC Young Fly, Country Wayne, Carl Miller. Ain't that his name? Yeah, I think that's his name. Who else was there? Hanging with Mr. Cooper. What is his real name? I think it's Mark. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Country Wayne, of course. I think that was it. If it was somebody else, I'm sorry. Oh, Mike Epps. Duh. But yeah, Country Wayne is super funny, and I just love that. I love that he put God's first too, and he a vegan. So I love everything about him. He's just super funny. But anyway, so I'm gonna always say that, let it sizzle in your spirit, like Country Wayne said, because that's true. You need to let this message sizzle up in your spirit, and you get something out of it. And please, please, please share, if you care, to somebody that will appreciate this message, because of course, it's most of us do not take care of ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically. Like, we do not put ourselves first. We put everything else first. So now is the day you need to start putting yourself first, honey and mister. All right. That's the end of that. You all have a great day. And the end of the year is approaching. So I hope you have plans for the upcoming year of 2022. It's crazy saying 2022, but bigger and better things are going to be happening for all of us if we truly believe and focus on what we're trying to achieve. Big things will happen for you. So think about that. But yes, so yeah, you have a great day and think about what you're going to do for the new year. All right, I'll be back another week for another episode of Unapologetically Shaun. All right, bye.